Hello everyone, it's Tommy from The Bad Game, and today we're talking about Bully 2. Now, just to be clear, there's been no confirmation that a Bully 2 is going to be released anytime soon, or if the game is even in development. In fact, Bully 2 is a subject that has been recycled in the media many times. More recently, VGR posted an article titled Everything We Know About Bully 2 a few days ago, and we don't actually know anything about Bully 2. The most information we've had recently was back in December 2021 when Game Informer published a story claiming over 50 Rockstar employees had put time and work into developing Bully 2, and there was apparently some playable content as a result. However, these are similar stories to what we've heard before. So let's talk about Bully. If we did get a Bully 2, what would we expect it to look like? Firstly, we would assume it would be a next generation level project in terms of graphics and engine. However, I would hope the developers would like to preserve its very cartoon and comical appearance as opposed to trying to produce something realistic like GTA or Red Dead. In terms of the story, I can see the game set in Return to Bulworth Academy with a major overhaul of the school itself and the outside town to make it bigger and more interactive. I wouldn't expect a sequel to be set close to our modern times, for it to be around the late 2000s, early 2010, so it'd be a few years after Jimmy Hopkins was last at school. I think there is a lot of potential for new factions to be created. Now, with time moving forward and things in school going in and out of fashion, I can see some of the previous factions either evolving or disappearing, so I don't think the Greasers would be around anymore. This is one of the reasons I always thought Bully was set in the 90s, because the Greasers isn't something I would have pictured in the early 2000s. So if the game was set in 2010 or 2011, then I doubt we'd have the Greasers around anymore. But the question is, are we going to see a Bully 2? I'll be honest, I don't think we're ever going to get a Bully 2. I don't doubt at all that Rockstar has discussed it, or even gone as far as planned it, maybe even there being some truth to some of the stories we hear about it being developed. However, realistically, we need to remember that Bully was a very controversial game. I'm not just saying that, it's a fact. It was one of the most controversial games to be released at the time. It was criticised for glorifying bullying and violence among children. Many organisations spoke out against it. I remember one of the controversies being the fact that you could kiss another boy. These days, the controversy would be the opposite on that subject. But there is so many other things, like how serious bullying is now, with many cases of suicide, self-harm, and it being a major contribution to illnesses like depression and anxiety. So I think a game based on bullying would probably be ripped apart by society now. If it was controversial back then, it's definitely going to be controversial now, and I think that's why Rockstar hasn't moved forward with it. So, just to be clear, I'm not against it. I'm just stating what I think based off the times we're living in. There's a lot more censorship now. There's a lot more sensitivity around things that would have been funny or okay back in 2006. It does sadden me though, because I was a fan of the game myself. So to think we'll never see another sequel to that game is quite sad, because it was very fun to play, and it's a very unique game with some brilliant, some amazing characters. But I think the best we're going to get ever would be a remaster. We had the Scholarship Edition come out on Xbox 360. I think if we're going to see anything, it would be a remaster, maybe with some extra content in it. But let's just hope it's not done on the same level as the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition was. Yeah, Rockstar. So that's my say on the matter. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you want more videos like this. If you also would like to donate and become a patron for the Bad Gamer community, then you can click the link in the description below. Check out our website. If you do join our hardcore gamer tier, you will be added to our loyalty program and receive merchandise that you're unable to buy otherwise. So thank you so much for listening and watching the video. and have a great Thursday.